back to Modern Traders, where we're proud to announce the beginning of our monthly cash prizes over at the Discord, link in the description. And today, I wanted to do a little extra video to a couple new opportunities came across my field of vision, and I'm going to share them with you before Monday. Now, if you haven't been following the Archegos capital fiasco, basically just proving that big hedge funds are also subject to margin call, and when they screw up, they get margin call just like us. Basically, Archegos, one of their biggest holdings is Viacom, who did an offering, which traditionally brings the stock price down. It just started a snowball effect that they couldn't cover. Some banks wanted them to sell their shares at a loss. A couple banks couldn't afford that, and just keep blowing up from there, causing the prices to feedback loop downward. But hedge fund misery can be retail investor Shangri-La, let's call it. And today I just wanted to bring a couple of companies to your attention that should have some rebound potential, maybe a whole lot of rebound potential. The first company is Baidu, ticker symbol BIDU. You can see it's been on a pretty steady growth for quite a while. Then they announced intentions to release electric vehicles and get into that sphere as well, and the price started skyrocketing from there. But as one of the largest holdings over at Archegos, prices suffered from the 260 to 70 range directly down to 200, and started to rebound since then, the last few days. Now this Baidu is basically Chinese Google, so they have their fingers in every pie imaginable. So like I said, they're even trying to get into EVs. This company has a huge future. Now, there is the issue with them being a Chinese company, so we do have to worry about, Chinese regulations, issues with the potential of them being delisted in America, those types of things. This makes me nervous about having this as a long-term position, but as far as a short to medium-term swing trade, this seems like a shoo-in for me. Personally, I would play this and the rest of these in this video. Really, I'm going to try to grab call contracts on them probably Monday, assuming that they're still low enough, and probably get an expiration sometime around June, July. Just give this time to rebound a little bit, and collect profit. And this is going to be the way to play these guys. Now, this isn't a guarantee that these are going to rebound. I mean, you do have to still be diligent. You do still have to pay attention, but these do seem to have a pretty high percentage chance of profit. The profit versus loss ratio is pretty high in my opinion. And like I said, Baidu, their fingers in every pie. I mean, it's Chinese Google. This is definitely an undervalued company. The only thing that's really keeping them down is the Chinese regulation fears, and they got beat down by Archegos. I feel like this is going to rebound to around 300, at least around 280. Next company, the culprit in the whole case, Viacom, CVS Corporation common stock. The problem here is that you can see on the graph this run up. It was pretty steady, a little good growth, but this is an old-fashioned media company, and it's being beaten down by streaming services. So definitely overvalued. I'm not going to say artificially manipulated, but draw your own conclusions. However, it is still a huge corporation, and it seems to have found a bottom. You can see for the last 4 or 5 days, it hit the 44.50 range, and it's just completely leveled out there, gone sideways ever since, which is a good indication to us that this is preceding a bounce. Now, if you look at the news articles surrounding Viacom in general, it seems to be a popular opinion that the only hope is a buyout, which would be an awesome benefit for us retail investors. Now, if this bottom holds at support at 44.45, we will have an excellent entry point for some contracts for a few months expiring. There should be a decent little rebound, maybe up to $50, $60 range. I definitely don't see this returning to previous highs, but I definitely see at least dead cat bounce, if not a good-sized bounce. And if there is some kind of news about a takeover, about a merger of any kind, then that's going to give this a good spike as well. I think it's a pretty safe bet if the support holds at least worst case scenario break even, kind of like safety spec, and potential for a 10% to 100% increase. And what I really like, one thing to pay attention to, especially about Viacom, is the options activity. Just massive call option activity. Around the 540 strike, we got a $293,000 bullish buys from last week at 605 per option. We got the 47 strike. We got another 104,000 at the 40 strike. We got another 297,000. So, these aren't necessarily indications that this company is going to recover, but they're pretty good indications that a good chunk of investors and institutions think that it's going to bounce, which we can capitalize on. And, from this level, even a small bounce will give us some capital raise. The last company I want to talk about, make sure is on your radar, is Nano X. Not involved in the Archegos capital fiasco. However, as noted in a previous video on medtech stocks, Nano X is positioned to be a worldwide leader in the X-ray business. There's a whole new angle on it. Check the other video out for more details. But what we've been waiting on is FDA approval, and they just received that yesterday. So Monday morning is a good chance that we see this take off. And with the green market, we can definitely see this within the week, even possibly returning to the $80 range. Now, they do have another FDA approval that they're waiting on, so the whole process isn't completed yet, but this is always, FDA approval is pretty much the mother of all catalysts. So this is definitely one to make sure you keep an eye on and just have on your radar. Personally, I think this is a revolutionary company. Long-term positions are warranted at this price. Medium-term contracts, even day trades. I mean, this is a wide open field here. I'm definitely going to be watching this closely Monday, Tuesday. And just want to make sure you guys are aware of the, hedge fund misery can be retail investors' benefit. Just got to pay attention, guys. And before I go, just want to make sure to invite everyone over to the Discord. A great group of guys, about 100 members over there, discussing stocks all day long. We've got free resources for you, news catalysts, FDA approvals, earnings. I keep ARC's trades updated on there. And we do have a premium section. We do daily call-outs, watch lists, keep a watch list for SPACs, swing trade call-outs, day trade call-outs, you name it. And like I said, we'd like to give back to our members. We just started giving out monthly prizes. This month is $40 cash for the highest percentage gains for the month for premium, and free premium membership for the free members. So come check us out. Until next time, I'm Ben. It's Modern Traders. Thanks for stopping by.